Hello everyone, welcome to the Maryland Meditation Center. Today is Saturday 12th of November 2022 and my name is Venbo Narongchai Thanachayo. I'm going to be your host for tonight. Whether you are new to our program or you are a regular meditator, this is the space for everyone who love to practice meditation and learn something that perhaps help us to meditate better and live a happier life. We have been providing this space since the beginning of this year, January 1st of 2022, and now we have come to the EP 45. That means has been 45 weeks in a row, and this year the 2022 has about 53 weeks. So we have 7 more weeks to go until the end of this year, and I couldn't believe that the time goes very quickly like this. So when we first start this community, and we still don't know how it's gonna be, can I actually give myself time and energy for 1 full year for this community? And now we have come this far for the week of 45. And when I check the calendar, the last Saturday is Saturday 31st of December. It's the day that everyone in the whole world celebrating New Year's. So we may not have class on that day. Okay, so you guys can go back and may have fun with your family, okay, to welcome the 2023. And that's the Saturday 31st of December of this year. So that's coming down to 6 more weeks to go, start from next week. So we have 6 more sessions to have a chance to meet, meditate and learn something from each other here online, live through this channel. And the good news is we decided to continue the program, okay, for the year 2023. So I will come up with the program and I will let you know. Maybe if you haven't signed up for the meetup, feel free to do so. And Teddy will give announcement for the next year program. Probably go with the same schedule, the Saturday evening like this. Unless you have any suggestion, comments of what would be best, may not be the best solution for everyone because we live in different time zone. But so far in the past 7 months, 8 months, by now, Saturday evening, 7 to 8:15 Eastern Standard Time seem to be okay. That we have seen most of us here, familiar face, have joined us for many months by now. That means the schedule may be working okay for most of us here. But feel free to give us feedback, give us suggestions so we can make it better for the best of everyone benefit for next year. I hope you get excited about that to be able to meditate with the monks and ask the question for 1 more year. We'll see. Okay, life is unpredictable and future is unclear. Today is the day that we can make a choice, right? We can meditate, we can do something better for ourselves, for our family, for our country and for the world. Okay, and I think the world needs more community like this. Okay, people who love to practice meditation, to develop the quality of the mind, to share loving kindness and to find peace in our mind. Because human mind is the forerunner of all things. When the mind is in good condition, okay, you tend to think better. When you think better, you can have a better decision of what to say and what to do. And it helps us to be happy. Why? Because we have ability to monitoring our own thinking closely. Before we say something, before we do something, tend to be a wholesome action. And that helps lessen conflict on a daily basis when you are mindful. So mindfulness and meditation, there are 2 things that everyone should pay attention and start practicing, right? The children nowadays, they also have to practice meditation. Okay? Children also have stress, worry about exam, worry about life, and it's the phenomenon that happening in many places around the world at the moment. In UK, there are the mindfulness program for the children has been implemented in the past few years. So 300 schools in UK now introduce mindfulness practice to every single student in the classroom before they start the class. 10-15 minutes. Teacher need to teach students to do something to regain mindfulness, to be focused before they process with their schedule. And that's because the kids has short concentration and the kids also have stress at the young age. And that is something we should keep an eye on it, okay, and to see is there anything we can do. Okay, so I'd like to welcome everyone again, like I said, whether you are new to the program or you are a regular meditator, this space is just for you. Okay, sit back, relax, and meditate together. It's nothing to do with religion. It's nothing to do with Buddhism. I'm not here to teach Buddhism. As a Buddhist monk, do I teach Buddhism? Yes, of course. My line of work here in the forest, I'm actually in the forest in the northern part of Thailand at the Ai Monastery, and we have the ordination and training for foreigner. People from around the world, from different walks of life, they fly to Thailand, they're looking for ordination, and most of them, they're looking for ordination for three main reasons. First, they want to live life simple. They think that monk's life is the simplest lifestyle on the planet. And I kind of agree because in the past 16 years of my monk's life, I have only a few pieces of cloth, 2 meals a day, and recently, I start having 1 meal a day. Life is very simple, less material, okay, less worry. And the second reason is they're looking for a conducive place to practice meditation. And when someone meditates as a monk, and that gives the different energy, you observe more precepts, more rules. The lay people usually observe 5 precepts, right? Avoid killing, avoid stealing, avoid sexual misconduct, avoid false speech, and avoid intoxicants. So 5 things. But when someone become a monk, they observe, we're talking about 227 rules. There's a lot of rules to be observed. There's so many rules. And those rules help the monks to be more mindful. And when they are mindful, they meditate better. They have to pay attention of what they can do, what they cannot do, how should they get dressed, how should they walk, how should they talk. There are many rules and manners for the monk to observe. Plus they stay in the forest, which is quiet, it's peaceful, not many people around. So many people said, their experience, meditation experience increased much better and much faster. Even in the very first, in the first 2 weeks after ordination is done, and then we don't have to do any kind of ceremony. So we come back to the wood and we give most of our time for meditation and mindfulness practice. That's the reason. And the third reason why people come, because they feel like they would like to access to the body of knowledge from the teaching of the Buddha, because the Buddha talked about the nature of life and how to live good life. So some people come and looking for that particular knowledge of how can I develop mindfulness, how can I observe precept, how can I learn how to forgive and share loving kindness to people around me. And some people utilize the monk structure to develop good habit, because monks get up early, 4:30 they get up, 5 o'clock they go meditate and chanting, okay, 6:30 they go to the village to get food, to go alms round. They come back for the late morning. After breakfast, they meditate and then have lunch. Again, 2 o'clock, meditate again and Dhamma talk. 6:30, meditate again, evening chanting, and then learn the Dhamma. And by 10 o'clock, everyone go to bed. 6 hours of sleep. People have to do things on time. Get up on time, go to bed on time, eat on time, and meditate on time. So you see, it helped a lot of people to regain good habits, within 30-day trainings. And that is why people come a long way from wherever they are to be a monk in this forest. In this batch, we have 18 people from 9 countries. And I met one of the gentlemen, he is a medical doctor. He came from the US. He has been spending 40 years of his life as a surgery, working in the hospital. And he said, Luang Pi, I don't know anything about what else should I do after I spent 40 years of my life falling in love into my work. He loved his work. Every day he go to work, no Saturday, no Sunday. He doesn't play golf. He doesn't drink wine. He said, I don't have any hobby. My life is equal work. Work is me, me is work. And he's happy what he has been doing. Don't get me wrong. Happy, super happy. Get up, go to work. Life is so meaningful. And all of a sudden, he need to let go his work, even though he doesn't want to. And the hospital let him go. They want to get maybe, a new younger doctor. And in other words, he was forced to leave the work that he loved, that he has been doing for 40 years. And when he got here, he said, I am very unhappy about my life. All of a sudden, I don't know what to do. What else should I do? Is there anything I can do? Now no more work. Okay. Financially secure. Money is not an issue. Family perfect. His daughter also doctor. His wife, they have house, they have car, they have land. Life is perfect, and now he is suffering because don't know what to do. All of a sudden, there's no job for me, and I don't know how to play golf. I don't know how to do entertain myself, and there's no hobby for me. So his wife suggests he to come to Thailand and meditate from the monk. So he got himself ordained, and I sat down with him the other day ago. I said, how is your experience being a monk? He told me, Long Pi, to be honest, I am suffering. Being a monk, I also suffering. Every time I meditate, the mind cannot be still. I am suffering the first day I got here until the day that I ordained. I become a monk now. It takes about 7 day preparation before a man can become a monk. They have to learn the chanting, they have to learn how to bow, they have to get up early. They mimic the monk schedule. And he said every time he go to the meditation room, he is not happy. Think of work, cannot let go, feel stressed. The more he meditates, the more he feels stressful because he need to do something. His life get used to that he has to do something every day, and now he has nothing to do. So, and after ordination, now it has been almost 2 weeks, and I sat down with him and I asked him, okay, how are you doing? He said, Long Pi, I am still suffering, but it's not like the same suffering the day that I got here. Now I can sit, I can manage myself to sit it through for 30 minutes, for 1 hour, even though, overall, I still struggling, but he feel the difference between the first day and today. As 2 weeks goes by, he can manage his mind to be able to stay still, at least for a moment. And that moment got his attention that, hey, is it possible that human mind can free from thought, even just 1 second? And this is very scientific, nothing magical. Whenever the mind come back to the body and stay still, happiness arrives. You don't have to do anything. When the mind free from thought, the mind relax. Happiness arrives by itself automatically, even 1 second during that 1 hour session that you sit. And then he noticed that experience by himself, and he realized that, hey, there is something about meditation that I never experienced before. And now it got his attention, so he tried to find his way to go back to the same experience, to get that 1% out of 1 hour of his session, to get to that feeling or that experience, the moment of inner peace, the moment of happiness. It's just 1 second, and now he feel like, okay, overall he still cannot let go. The mind still cling on work, cling on the job that he loved, cling on. He miss his patient, he miss his hospital, and now he cannot. He has to stay in the wood. So it's halfway through the trainings, 2 more weeks to go, and I'm glad to see his progress in meditation. Because to me, when I reflect on this, when someone living in a conducive environment, it helps the mind to come back to the body. Instead of thinking of work, you go to the chanting. Okay, you chant about 30 minutes, even though it's in Pali, you may not understand, but the sound of the chantings, the mantra that you hear over and over, it helps calm the mind down. And then you go meditate 4 times a day, whether you like it or not, whether you are struggling or not, you are forced by the structure to go meditate with the monks' friends. And then after the meditation, you have a chance to listen to the Dhamma talk, have a chance to talk to the monk. And outside the classroom, you hang out with the like-minded people, your monks' brother. They don't talk about the world, they don't talk about the work that they do. They talk about meditation. How can I improve my meditation? They talk about the Dhamma that they learned today. What is suffering and how can I deal with suffering that I have? And that's all the theme that people are talking about. Nothing to do with the work or with the life in the outside of the monastery. And staying in this community, in this environment for 2 weeks, it helped the mind to be back. It gives a chance for the mind to reflect on the purpose of life. Okay, is there anything else besides being a doctor, making a lot of money, having good life in the US? And now I come to this place. My life doesn't depend on any money. You don't need money to be happy. You don't need money to be survive. Buddhist monk, we don't make money. We don't make a living like that as a lay people. The moment when we become a monk, our life is fully supported by the lay people. Where the food come from? The food come from villager. We go out with the bowl, people give us food, and we come back, we eat that food, and eating job is done. For the rest of the day, we have 100% control our time of what we want to do. To go meditate, to study, okay, to relax, to do something useful as a good monk. And many people don't get used to it, don't get used to the world of doing nothing, because meditation is pretty much the art of doing nothing. You sit, you let go, you monitoring your mind, your thought, your feeling. And I will give you the program, okay, to the chat box later on, in case you are interested of the story of the monk's life like this. Like I said, Buddhism is not, in my eye, is not religion or doctrine or anything. It's the educational system. That's how I see it. It's the educational system about life and how to live good life as a holistic system. Because the human being, we not just have body and mind. Okay, there's body, mind, and spirit. It's the complicated being. Okay, that make us human being. We know how to take care of the body, eat good food, exercise, take a rest. Everyone seems to know that, whether you do it or not, whether you exercise or not, whether you eat good food or not, but you know how to take care of the body. The question is, how many people know how to take care of the mind? We kind of know that the mind exists, but we have no idea where the mind is, what size, what shape, what quality, where is the home of the mind. We have no idea. And the Buddha happened to be an expert on meditation. He get to know his own mind. He get to know what inside the mind. Okay, the mind has defilement, the mind has mental impurity, the mind have lust, have greed, have delusion, all kind of things that he mentioned, that he teach. And he also mentioned one thing, that human mind need to be trained, need to look after. And the trained mind bring happiness, and untrained mind bring suffering. To me, this sentence is a conclusion, okay, of why we should meditate. Meditation is the tool that are available to be used, okay, as a framework to train the mind. There are so many meditation techniques out, okay, to help train the mind to be calm, train the mind to be back to the body, train the mind to be still, to remain calm in all situations in life. Okay, so the mind needs to be trained, and that is why I feel like it's my responsibility as a monk, okay, to teach the new monk how to meditate. At the same time, I like to get out of my comfort zone to do something for the world like this. Okay, it's early here in the morning in Thailand. Instead of me, I usually spend early morning for my own self in meditation. Okay, from 4 to 7, from 5 to 8. Okay, around this time, this is perfect spot of my day to meditate for myself. And the rest of my day until the evening, my time go for others, go for the world, go for the monks brother, go for the meeting. And I think this Zoom meeting or this program is something that I like to experience. Okay, I like to experiment it with everyone's here. If you feel like this community is useful, beneficial, okay, you learn something, help you to meditate better, help you to live life happier, okay, feel free to join us. Feel free to let people you love know about this program, and invite them to join us. I am looking for this community to grow. But again, even one person want to meditate in this program, I think it's still worth it. It's still worth it. This is priceless project. If I can help one man to find inner peace in his mind, okay, everything that we have been doing is considered priceless. Because in my eyes, I'm happy when I'm seeing someone meditate. Because you don't know what is waiting for you down the road of meditation. You may come to meditation session because you may have stress, a problem, you want to relax, you want to reduce stress, and hope that meditation help you to remain calm and let go all the worry and things like that. Whatever reason that bring you to the session, they are all good reasons. Okay, please keep on coming back to the question. But through the eye of the Buddhist monk, meditation is not just for relaxation. Relaxation is a byproduct. When you practice meditation correctly, meditation will come. Like this doctor said, every time he noticed that every time his mind is still and no thought, happiness arrives automatically. Every single time, even 1 second, when the mind free from thought, happiness comes. Happiness in this sense is not something, it's not the same kind of happiness that we have experienced in the outside world, from what we see, what we hear, what we smell, what we taste, what we touch. If we see something beauty, we happy. We smell, we eat good food, tasty food, we happy, right? But happiness in this sense is a more refined. It's a refined form of happiness. You cannot explain that experience by word. Just cannot explain it by word. Just like how spicy of the chili. Can you explain spiciness? Well, it's hard, right? You have to try it yourself. You may spend an hour trying to explain how spicy of this chili. It's hot. Is it hot? Is it burn your tongue and things like that? But it's not going to be the same as that person try that chili by himself. Same thing. This happiness, you have to give yourself a chance, okay, to explore the deeper dimension of the meaning of happiness. Happiness that comes from the mind that doesn't want anything. Let go everything. And then the mind come back and stay still. And in that moment, happiness arises. The mind let go, no attachment. It's arise. It's feel peace, joy, rapture, elation. I don't know what kind of word would, perfect to explain that experience. So that's why I feel happy when I see everyone's meditate, because you have a chance to experience what I am trying to say. It's a more refined form of happiness. Is there anything else beside that? Okay, reduce stress, relaxation. Okay, that's the first level of benefit of meditation if you do it correctly. And more than that, you have a chance to access a more refined form of happiness. Okay, peace is hard to explain. Inner peace, even harder to explain. Okay, there will be that moment during your meditation. Okay, pay attention to that. And more than that, meditation help us to regain the clarity of the mind. When your mind is clear, you start seeing things in a different way. You start understanding things in a different way, because you are calm, you are cool, right? You relax. You think of the water, right? The water in the glass, if it's muddy, you cannot see anything in the glass. But if you sit that glass down, after 1 hour you come back, the muddy water will settle down itself. You see everything in the glass because it's clear and it's bright. Human mind also, it's self-illuminated. It's clear, it's bright. But the reason we don't feel that, because our mind is crowded with thoughts, with worry, with anxiety, with lust, with anger, all kind of things that crowded the mind during the day. But we don't know how to shower the mind. We just keep on taking those input to crowd our mind more and more, and don't know how to empty the bin from your mind. And meditation again is the tool, okay, for us to shower the mind, to cleanse the mind, to regain the energy, to regain the clarity of the mind. So Long Pi, myself, I suggest everyone to develop meditation habit in your life. Whoever you are, it doesn't matter how much money you have, how much education you have. If you still don't know how to meditate, and if you still don't practice meditation, your life is missing the most important part, to get to know who you are and what you want, and to actually understand the meaning of the word happiness, another level of happiness. So get excited about meditation journey. Get excited every time you have a chance to practice meditation. So during the week, you meditate on your own, okay? Start from 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but please do it every single day. And once a week, 7 to 8:15 Eastern Standard Time, like this, feel free to join the session, meditate with the friends here, utilize this structure to help you to be more disciplined, to help you to come back to the community. And because we will have a chance to learn something new, listen to something new. And when we see someone meditate, we reflect on ourselves, no, people meditate, so I shouldn't be lazy, I should meditate too, right? So this helps us to strengthen our meditation practice, and it helps us to develop more faith toward meditation practice. And again, if you have any question, you have any doubt, I'm here for you. People would also here for you to answer the question that you may have. And the structure is like this. In the first 25 minutes, the monks will welcome you and share with you the wisdom talk, the tip and technique of how to practice meditation first. And then we save another 35 to 40 minutes for meditation, and another 10 minutes at the end for Q&A, for question, for experience that you want to share. Okay, so feel free to join us. Now it's time for us to meditate. We will spend the next 30 to 35 minutes meditating together in silence. So first thing first, before you meditate, I know you love meditation, that's why you join this session, and it's come with good intention. And sometimes we come with expectation. Oh, this session is going to be good. This session, I have to experience something new. I have to see something new in meditation. Slow down that thought. That attitude may hurt you because you may not get what you expect. So my suggestion to you is step back, relax. Remind yourself that I'm just going to sit. I'm just going to relax. I'm just going to reward myself after a long working day to let go, to sit back and relax and do nothing. You deserve this. You deserve this little vacation at the end of the day like this, whatever you have been doing. So step back and relax and let it be. Whatever you are experiencing, they're all good. Okay? No bad meditation. There's no bad experience. Everything is all good. All right? So let's take a few good deep breaths before we close our eyes. Okay, breathe in and breathe out freely. Pay attention of how the body breathes. Slowly welcome your awareness to your breath, to your body, to this very present moment here and now. And slowly let go. Okay, slowly disconnect yourself from the outside world. And when you feel comfortable, let's softly and close your eyes. Very gently and softly close your eyes, the same way you close your eyes when you go to sleep. We will take a moment here to scan through our physical body to make sure that the whole body is fully relaxed. But first, make sure you sit comfortably, whether you sit on the floor or sitting on the chair. Sit with your back and spine straight up, with both of your shoulders rest naturally. Put a little smile on your face and cherish your mind with happiness and joy. Slowly relax the muscle around your face, your eyebrows, eye socket, your nose, both of your cheeks, your lips, your chin and your jaws relaxed. Release the muscle around your throat, both of your shoulders, your arms, down to your palms and your fingers relaxed. Loosen the muscle around your chest, your abdomen, your back and your spine. Check to see if any part of your upper body still having stress, uncomfortable feeling, tensions. Take a moment to release them all completely. Feel the relaxation go all the way down to your bottom, your thigh, the area around your sit bones, both of your knees, kneecaps, down to your forelegs, your ankles, both of your feet, and to the tip of your toes, relaxed. Check to see if there is any part of your body still remain intense, stiffness or tightness. Slowly let go those tensions out of your body. Feel free to readjust your sitting posture, your arms, your legs, until you find the very most comfortable sitting posture for yourself for the next 30 to 40 minutes. This is a good habit to be cultivated for all of us, whether you are beginner or you consider yourself an advanced meditator, to make sure that the whole body is fully relaxed. When the body relaxes, the mind tends to incline toward the same direction, to be relaxed, less and less thought in the mind. Imagine yourself sitting alone at the place where you feel most comfortable. You feel safe and secure to be alone. Can be the place by the nature, by the stream of water, on top of the mountain, by the beach. You hear the sound of the nature. You feel the winds touch your skin. Hear the sound of the bird. Smell the smell of the flowers. That's very soothing, very relaxing environment. You feel relaxed, feel comfortable, and feel content. And cherish your mind with happiness and joy. Feel grateful and appreciation for the time that you deserve, the time of meditation. There is nothing to be expected. Just sit back and relax. Slowly disconnect yourself from the outside world, from work, from business, from all kind of responsibilities that you may have. Slowly let go everything in the past, including something that happened right before you come to the session. Learn how to live in the present moment, the moment that you are here meditating. Slowly reconnect yourself to the inner world, the world of inner peace within. As the mind slowly let go, whatever the mind has been clinging on, the mind is moving inwardly and stay still in the body, bit by bit, little by little. And the sooner the mind can let go, the faster that the mind can come back and stay still. And in order for us to welcome the mind to stay still in the body, we must make sure that the whole body is fully relaxed. So allow the mind to settle down itself into the body, wherever the mind feels comfortable to rest inside the body. Can be the center of the body, the area around your stomach, or can be anywhere in the body. Allow the mind to stay still, stay relaxed, stay centered, and stay content. When the mind feels content, then the mind stays longer with your meditation object that you use. Some of you may be comfortable with visualizing objects during meditation, such as the full moon, the star, the crystal ball, the flowers. You may use that object if it helps you to stay still, stay relaxed. But please make sure you don't try to use your physical eyes to locate the object when you meditate. It needs to come naturally. Some of you may use the mantra to help keep the mind still and stay awake, such as clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, which are the nature of human mind, or peace and calm, peace and calm, peace and calm. Can be any phrase, any word that you understand and that helps to keep the mind calm and still. Or you may visualize nothing, using no mantra. Simply let the mind be. Let the mind stay in the darkness comfortably. Expect nothing, trying nothing. Stay at the center of the darkness comfortably. Just like you look up to the sky in the middle of the night, you see nothing but the darkness of the sky. Sometimes you may see the moon or the small shiny star from far away. You gaze to that moon or that star relaxingly. Enjoy observing the moon in your mind. Stay with that feeling. Stay relaxed, stay calm, stay comfortable, and maintain your consciousness. Make sure you're not too relaxed, so you may fall asleep, or you may not too much on concentration on the object, so that give you some uncomfortable feeling, stiffness here and there in the body. Make sure you stay in balance between relaxation and consciousness. And that's all you have to do for the rest of the session. Stay still, stay relaxed, and stay content. So let's meditate in silence until we come to the appropriate times. Stay still, stay relaxed, and stay centered. Whatever you are experiencing, remain calm and let it be. Let the mind slowly unfold itself. Keep on observing your inner experience with consciousness and relaxation. If your mind is still wandering, filled with thoughts, worry, and distraction, just simply acknowledge it and understand the nature of your own mind. No need to feel agitated. Stay relaxed and slowly welcome the mind back to the body, to your meditation object, and start over again with the feeling of being relaxed, being calm, and being content, and go from there. Stay still, stay relaxed, and stay centered. Now we have come closer to the end of our session. Keep your mind still, relaxed and comfortable, and cherish your mind with happiness and joy. We will take a moment to share loving kindness before we finish the session. Develop the sense of love toward yourself. Learn how to love yourself. Learn how to forgive yourself from any wrongdoing in the past. If you can love yourself and forgive yourself, then you can love others and forgive others as well. We are an ignorant being. We make mistakes all the time. So we should learn how to forgive and how to forget. Forgive ourselves and forgive others. Wishing yourself to be well, to be happy, and to be free from all sufferings. To be success, to be happy in anything you do. Share your loving kindness to everyone in your family, your parents, spouse, children, friends and relatives. Wishing all of them to be well, to be happy, and to be free from all sufferings. Continue to expand the circle of your loving kindness through all directions, to everyone in your community, starting from your neighbor, to people that you meet on the street, people at work, at the grocery store, at the restaurant, people that you may not know them well, but you meet them regularly. Wishing all of them to be well, to be happy, to be free from all suffering and danger in the world. Expand the feeling of loving kindness, the warmth from your heart, covering the whole country, the neighboring country, and covering the whole world. Wishing everyone in the world, all beings, to be well, to be happy, to be comfortable, and to be free from all suffering and danger. Wishing all beings to be able to live together in peace and harmony, without violence, without war, without taking advantage from each other. For those who are suffering from sickness, wishing them to be able to fully heal and recover from their sickness. For those who are suffering from hunger, wishing them to have food, water, and shelter. For those who are facing any form of violence, wishing them to be free from those violence. Share your loving kindness outwardly through all directions as far as your mind can go. If your pure feeling of love, kindness, and compassion touch any spirit of any being, wishing all of them to be well, to be happy, to be free from sufferings. Now slowly welcome your mind back to the body again. Take a moment to absorb this pure energy that arises in your meditation. Feel the energy of peace expanding through every single cell in your body, allowing you to feel fresh, relaxed, recharged, and rejuvenate. and cherish your mind with happiness and joy and appreciation. Now let's take a few good deep breaths before we open up our eyes. Take your time to breathe in and out, to feel the peace, calm and relax in your mind. And whenever you feel ready, relax, you may softly open up your eyes. That was about 35 minutes of meditation. How is everyone doing? Hope you find some inner peace inside your mind during this session together. Whatever you are experiencing, okay, they are good. You just have to observe and learn from it. Please don't give up in your practice. Okay, have some faith and continue doing it. Meditation is a journey, okay, journey of joy, journey of peace, journey of wisdom. It's not just a one-time deal or once in a while things. Imagine that you go to the gym, right? You want to have a good physical body. You need to go to the gym regularly, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. The more, the better for you, for your body. And then you can gain muscle, right? It takes some time to build the muscle. Maybe after 2 weeks, after 2 months, then you start seeing some change in your body. But the mind is a little bit different, okay? In a way, you need to take the mind to the gym too. It's a mental gym that you need to do, to go regularly, more often during the day. You don't have to go to the place, any place to meditate. You can meditate anywhere, virtually anywhere. The bedroom, the bathroom, on the bus, in the office, okay? You can find time here and there just to bring the mind back and stay still. Maybe bring it back to the breath, while you're waiting at the Starbucks, get your coffee, or at the McDonald's, get your food. Instead of checking your phone or email, why don't you bring back to your breath, bring the mind back, one breath at a time. And during the day, you ask yourself the question, where is my mind? Okay? Where is my mind? Simple question, but it helps you to regain your consciousness instead of letting the mind be wherever it wants to be, which is the nature of the mind. The moment you wake up, the mind go outside, go after something, and it stay outside the body all day long. And when you come back home, you want to meditate, you may find it's quite challenging for the mind to be still, because the whole day we never train the mind to be back to the often. So my tip to you is, just grab, whenever you have a chance, okay, 5 minutes, 2 minutes here and there, in the elevator, while waiting at the restaurant, just come back to the breath. I think this is the simplest technique, that it helps us to regain consciousness, it helps us to be more mindful, and it helps us to be able to stay at the present moment. Just bring it back to the breath, okay? Breathe in a few times, and your mind is here, is back, okay? And then once you're done, you can just go back to do whatever you have to do. Just keep on, working on it, bring it back more often. Okay, so it's a journey. So if you have any question, feel free, or want to share something, if not, that's fine. Okay, so the session will continue, okay, same time, Saturday, Eastern Standard Time. And now the time zone, the time is changed, right? It's 7 p.m., but it's 1 hour earlier, okay? Here also 7 a.m. in Thailand, and now it's 8 a.m., okay? So there's a question from one of our family members here. The question is, how do I better embody unselfish love? This is a good question, okay? Good question. How can we develop this, to embody the unselfish love? In general, there are 2 kinds of love that, you can think of. The first kind of love is the love that comes from lust, okay? Just like the love of couple. We love someone, and in that kind of love, that kind of relationship, we expect that person to love us back. It comes from the sense of self. I need love. I will be happy if that person loves me too. If the person doesn't love me, then I will be suffering. So this is the first kind of love. It's come from the sense of self. It's from me, my, okay, myself, my love. And another form of love is the love that comes from metta. It's a Pali, which means come from loving kindness. You can think of the love of your parents. Mom and dad love you. Okay, Okay, there's no lust involved. They love you purely. They wish you happiness fully. No conditioning, no string attached. And this is the metta. In Buddhism, metta means unconditioning love. The love without expecting anything in return, and the love that spread to all being equally with no condition, whether the person you know or not, whether they love you or not. You have no issue. You just want to share your love toward them. And this is the idea of love, okay, in general. So how can we practice this to strengthen the unselfish love? You need to develop a certain level of wisdom like this to see what kind of love that we are in, what kind of relationship that we are in. And another thing that I see it useful, as a Buddhist monk, we have something called the daily reflection. We reflect twice a day. After morning chanting and after the evening chanting, we reflect on something like this, that the nature of life, that everyone, all human, all animal, we subject to old age. We not gone beyond old age. We all subject to illness. We cannot escape from illness. From time to time, we falling ill, and we are subject to separation. Eventually, whatever human, animal, object that we love, we're gonna have to separate. Okay, whether they leave us first or we leave them first. Separation is coming for sure. And the last one, we are subject to be dying. We have not gone beyond death. So simple fact like this, everyone seems to know, but we kind of neglect to reflect on it. So I suggest you to reflect on this on a daily basis. Make it a habit, the habit of metta, the habit of loving kindness, the habit of reflection on the nature of life like this every day. The more the merrier. When it's become habit, you automatically embody this unconditioning love, this unselfish love into yourself. You cement it, you sustain it, you strengthen it by just apply this tip. Just reflect on the daily, have the daily reflection like this, and share loving kindness more often. Okay, before meditation, after meditation, right after you wake up, or before you go to bed. 4-5 times a day. The more the merrier for yourself and for the world around you. Okay. Hope that answered the question for Helen. Okay, so hope everyone learned something new today. Hope everyone have a good meditation. Please do not give up on your practice. During the weekday, practice on your own. Okay, make it habit. Feel free to share your experience when we meet again next week. And Saturday, make sure you book your calendar. Okay, we meet again here on the Zoom session, 7 to 8:15 Eastern Standard Time next Saturday. The Saturday of 19. So please have a good one, everyone, wherever you are. Stay safe, stay happy, and keep on meditating. See everyone again next session.